So I am in my STJ today. I am smashing again. These are quite large for this tip out, but I can cut them down so that they actually fit. And I've got some pretty papers that I can use as backgrounds. I like this one. And I like this one. So these kind of are matchy-matchy with the, you know, the colors. Look. Okay, so first things first is to put the backgrounds on. And then these are the journaling prompts, going deeper, and tarot/oracle reading for A Softer World. So it's going with the A Softer World content. That's what this is here. So first things first, we'll just glue this down and then I think tear. So I just want to, yeah, glue and tear. And then there's going to be white on the top and the bottom of this, but that's fine because we know what to do with that. We'll paint it gold and we'll add some prettiness, probably with this purple alcohol marker that I've been obsessed with so far this week. Please ignore my nails. There's been a lot of painting going on in here, and I do not have time to stop and dig ink and gesso out from underneath my nails every 5 minutes, which is what I would have to do in order to present myself as a lady. No ladies here, just a girl in her art journal. So we're going to glue this down and then tear off either edge. So we're just looking for just a pretty background, right? That's what we're looking for, just a pretty background. So smash, and then we'll tear, and then I'll cut the things that I want to add to this, the journaling prompts, the going deeper, the tarot. I'll cut those down in the same way, so just by tearing. And I made a new weekly planner. Someone asked for this. This is just a more in-depth page worksheet that you can work with. It's got some pretty abstract art in the back. It will probably be getting oh shoot, this is, we want this to open, and as it stands right now it is not going to open because of the masking tape. So let's just do our best, and then we'll retape that if we have to because there's glue on there. It was a mistake to glue it all the way to the edge there, but that's fine, that's fixable. Let's grab that baby wipe and wipe up the glue that's on here. It's one of the things that's great about these glue sticks is that they're water soluble and you can just wipe it off. That might stay a little bit sticky, but that's fine. So you can see there now we were able to open that with much more ease. And I'm going to tear this and then I'm going to glue the other sheet down. I know I'm doing a lot of smashing right now and not a lot of painting. I want you guys to know that that will change. I just need to get myself situated in such a way that, here, I'm actually going to rip this edge off, right off the hop, so that this is, I don't have to fight with this edge, because I'll just put this plum against the edge, like so. When the glue is down, I'll just put that plum against the edge like that. And then I can rip on this other side. That will just make my life easier. The actual painting in the journal is coming back. It's just, I've got to get myself situated with the year-end stuff and painting for collabs and all of that stuff. So most of what I've been doing in this journal so far this month is just smashing. But I will be coming in and painting very shortly. But it's also a good, it's good modeling, right? You don't have to be in the headspace to come in and paint and draw and sketch and doodle and all of that in order to maintain your sweet trash practice. You can just come in and smash. And smashing is valid, right? There's, you know, collage, just adding stuff in a very scrapbooky manner. All of that is valid. It's a valid creative practice. So I'm just going to make sure that that's lining up. And I'm going to be putting a piece of masking tape. Oh, let's push that. I might have to lift. Yeah. So that can't be right at the edge there, or this will not open properly. Come on. Yeah, we'll put a piece of masking tape in there, and then that will serve us really well. I'm sorry, thoughts are all over the place. It's a Monday morning. This is what happens on a Monday morning. I'm like thinking about the week ahead, and I've got a million things on the go. A million things I want to do. I always start the week off very full of vim and vigor. And then that tends to sort of fade as the week goes on. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. It's like having 52 New Years every single year. Every new week feels like a new start, a fresh start. Okay, we're going to do all this stuff. Yeah. All right. There's still glue on there, but we're okay with that. We're going to fix that in a minute. And then we're going to put some masking tape on that we can then decorate. Homemade washi tape has been just an absolute joy. Just, you know, masking tape and then paint and markers and doodles and whatever. It's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Cover all that glue up. And the texture of it makes me happy too. Like you can see here, that texture is very happy making for me. I really enjoy it. Just gonna trim this edge here a little bit. See if I can get in there with my corner rounder. Maybe, maybe not. This is all quite thick. No, that's not going to happen. So it's an imperfect rounded corner, but it's a rounded corner. And then we'll rip this edge to complete our tip-in. I'm just going to go along the edge here with this marker, it's going to bleed a little bit into the paper, but that's fine because this is an abstract. A little bit of frippery. So just coming right in up against the edge of that. I also noticed that my December calendar had a typo in it. You guys, I need you to remember that I made all this stuff when I was blind. The struggle was real. So what I did was I just covered it over with alcohol marker and then wrote, you know, most important. It said something like priorities. It was not great. It was not great. But you know, these things happen. So, all right, let me color. So the plan today, before I get too far into this, because most of it's going to be time-lapsed, is I'm going to finish getting these pages in so that they're here with my A Softer World lesson. And then I'm going to put this in because some of us need more than just this. And what I can foresee is doing, you know, having this for just the little daily bits of journaling, but having this for important things like when a class is due, an appointment, and then I have a record of all that. And then I've also got my to-do list for the week, which really matters. Like I need to know, when do I have to send this newsletter out? When do I have to get this lesson done? When do I have to, I don't know, order cat food, dog food, etc. So these are going to be very helpful for me. And then if you want to, you can doodle around it. You can add, you know, your tarot card for the week, whatever is most useful to you. But I thought that it would be really good to have just a more in-depth little planner in this journal. So that is the plan. That's what I will be doing. But first, I'm going to be decorating these edges. I think I'm also going to put tape on either side so this is properly framed. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And what it's going to look like when we're done is very much like this. So it's going to be the same. I'm going to use gold paint and the alcohol marker to make a frame on this that's really pretty and that's perfect for our tip-in.